Hello everyone, this is me and welcome to episode 48 of the Wigan Athletic career mode. Starting off with our final scout report from Finland. It's ran out. Not sure what's happened to the other two scout reports, but I'll find out in a second. We're just very quickly going to skim through. We've got Nicky Niemi, who's, he's okay. Veno, oh my god, what a name. Why could you not be good? Two fucking first names, two last names. What? Okay then. Ika Nurminen. Sign him up. That guy looked quality, as my voice just fails, which is amazing. And the rest of them look not so good. I mean, Atu Taminen looks okay, but that potential will drop off, so I'll leave the rest of these guys and end that. And also, you see here a 2-week injury to Lewis Dunk because it is the first of the month. He's injured. Fantastic, brilliant, amazing, and he'll miss a few games. And I think my scout was saving the best till last. Ika Nurminen, potential of 79 to 94, 6'4" goalkeeper, only 16 years old, and already 62 overall. This guy is looking quality, and definite replacement for Badiashile without a doubt. Position's a bit weak, we can train him on that. Do you know what, I'm actually going to give him a contract straight away. Brought him to the senior team, and there you go. And he's kind of good at come at a good time because Badiashile's like, oh, sell me, dickhead. I'm like, I'm trying to sell you, dickhead, but you don't want to fucking leave. I've offered you to other clubs. Nobody wants your shit ass. So you're staying at the moment, and Massit and Salvador are like, do you know what? You're a quality boss. So we've got two people who like me, one person who hates me, and also a new guy who I'm gonna very quickly check out in our squad. It's this guy here. So we go down one more time. We'll find out how good he'll actually be. An exciting prospect. I was expecting the has potential to be special thing, not that. I mean, you got other people who have like showing great potential is the first one where they get 80 plus. So what we got from this guy here is that he will get 85 to 90. I mean, I'm happy with that, considering that Harris is only showing great potential, but not a bad guy this one, and I'm happy we got him in our squad. Nice tall keeper, good backup now to Harris. And our keeper situation might finally be sorted. And here are the games for this episode, but before I quickly mention that, I only have one youth scout. I don't know where the hell I got the idea that I had 3 from, but yeah, I've got one, his mission's over, and we'll save him until next season, and then send him off again to look for maybe more specific players this time around. But anyway, on to the games for this episode. We start and end relatively easily with Norwich and Bournemouth, but saying that, I'll probably lose these 2 games, but in the middle, we have got 5 games which are just painful to see. Liverpool at Anfield, then the Juventus games, home and away in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're at home against Arsenal in between those games, and then just after that second game against Juventus, we play Spurs in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. So in other words, it's going to be a brutal month, and we could lose every single match, and it wouldn't surprise me. But the first game of the episode will be against Norwich, and for this match we have 2 injuries, and it's two of our better players actually. Calvert-Lewin and Dunk both injured. Greg replaces Calvert-Lewin, and Bammert replaces Dunk at the back. Hopefully they'll both be back for the Juventus game. If they miss the Liverpool game, I'm not too fussed, I can live with that, but I do want them back for that Juventus game. Also, Chelsea have played a game, they beat Burnley, then they played again recently and lost. So we have a chance now of overtaking them and actually salvaging some pride here. But it's against Norwich, a team I struggled against last time in the league. Hopefully this time I can do better. Salvador to Schlupp. Chatburn in the middle of the obvious choice. Good ball through to Van Bergen, then through to Chaplin, who makes it 1-0. There you go, that's the start we needed. That's the start I wanted. And this is the start we've got as well. Can you just celebrate quicker? No, stop. Just celebrate. I don't give a shit. Do that. Whatever. Thank you. So yeah, my aim is to make episodes a lot shorter. Hopefully I've done that with the intro lineups. But I mentioned in an episode, maybe 3 episodes ago, that I'm going to change how I do episodes. And that will start next season. That'll be a bit more different. Hopefully a lot quicker. And yeah, different to say the least. And it might transfer over into FIFA 19. Not sure yet. But we had 1-0 up at the start against Norwich. Chaplin with a goal. Who else would it have been? He's on fire at the moment. Connor Chaplin, 5th minute goal, 17 goals for him. 1-0 to us. There we go. Fucking bit of space now for Acosta. Van Bergen can run off him. And Griggs in the middle, and he's going to take it well, and shoot, and put it over the bar. That might be the best fucking chance of the second half. And it's only the third highlight of the game. It has been fucking shite, this match. Absolute shite. Hopefully he might change it for them and actually give them a shot on goal. Couldn't win that. Couldn't, and no one's back either. Oliveira has fucking changed the game from at the moment. Where the fuck's their team? Don't play. You played him onside, Bammer. And this is all your fault if they score. Oh, good fucking save by Harris and then cleared by Acosta. Why did you play him onside, you thick cunt? There you go, the game ends. What a fucking shit match this was. There was 2 chances in the first half. I scored 1 of them. I did have a few other shots, but they were straight out of the keeper or from range and they weren't that good. And yeah, second half we had that chance with Grigg after we just literally passed the ball around for 10 minutes in game time. And then at the end Norwich almost scored on a counter because my players decided to play him onside for some stupid reason. But yeah, there you go, 1-0 win, 3 points in the bag. What a crap fucking match. Stats for you, 12 shots, 10 on target for us, 3 shots, 2 on target for them. I don't know when they had 2 on target, but okay, then you can see all our shots as well. The majority of them are from outside the box. It is just one of those things that we couldn't break through that Norwich defence. Possession was pretty much all ours. Norwich really didn't do much. In terms of players who did well for us, the games give it to Van Bergen. And personally, I'm going to give it to Jack Byrne. And the only person who's going to get a player of the match is Jack Byrne. Nobody else really played that well. Jack Byrne was solid in midfield, defensively and going forward. So yeah, Jack Byrne, man of the match / player of the match, whatever you want to call it. Just received a transfer offer for one of our youth players who's not that good, and that is Taylor Lewis. He's 58 overall at the moment, and it's taken a long time for that to load. He's from Stevenage, and wow, actually, our market value for him is underneath his actual value. So for £230,000, I'll accept that and happily let him go to Stevenage and, you know, work his way up from League 2 and maybe eventually get to the Premier League later in his career. And now for this big match in the Premier League against Liverpool, starting off with our tough running. I mean, come on, Liverpool, Juventus, Arsenal, Juventus, then Spurs. Not an easy running at all, and all within the space of 3 weeks of each other. It's not going to be fun. But for this match, Dunk is still slightly injured, a bit of a risk, so I'm not going to risk him for this match. I'd rather save him for the Juventus game, which in my eyes is just a bit bigger, not by much, but slightly bigger. So once again, BaxterDaKing at the back alongside Burke. We are top of the table coming into this match. Our goal difference not as good as Chelsea's at the moment, but we are working on improving that. But hopefully we have a better game than last time, because that Norwich match was absolutely shit. But with the team we've got, I'm expecting to probably lose this match, so I'll take a draw. A win would be fantastic. I wasn't to Van Bergen, mate. He's got it though. Into Calvert-Lewin. Through to Chaplin. He's there, and what a save by Karius. Keeps the scores at 0-0. First action of the game really in front of goal from either side. And it is Karius with the save. I try to hit it back across goal. Karius gets a strong wrist to it and puts it behind for a corner. Corners have been woeful for me. Well, that wasn't too bad though, was it? We maybe have learned a bit. I'm going to keep going though because it wasn't fantastic. And, fucking hell, Chaplin, mate. Unlucky there not to get a goal. You've had 3 chances within the space of 2 minutes of each other. And 2 headers, not bad either. Well played, Chaplin. Good commitment, good effort. It's a shame you're a midget and not really known for your heading. Did I just kick Chan off the ball for no apparent reason? I think I did. Bobby Firmino is onside, trying to play him off, and then bringing ourselves down, and then that lets in them, and it's still 0-0. I mean, we brought our own players down in the fucking area, which was stupid, but Harris makes a good save, and then Salah whacks it over the bar. What an idiot, what a mistake. The player of the season by far this year in the Premier League, and probably the Champions League. Maybe Ronaldo is just a bit ahead of him there, but potential Ballon d'Or winner, Salah misses a somewhat easy chance for him. Oh, come on. Oh, well done, Burke, lad. I said well done, mate. I take it back. I take it back. What was that pass? Emre Can. It's the post. Fucking hell, Liverpool should really be leading this at the moment, judged on the chances both teams have had. But you can tell we're missing a fucking centre-back at the moment. You really can. Although, that was a better pass Chaplin could have been in, but we'll feed it to him next time. He's in there. Klein gets back. Chaplin still fighting. Chaplin still fighting. Chaplin still running and fighting. Working space for himself. Connor Chaplin saved. Calvert-Lewin makes it 1-1, but that is all down to Connor Chaplin from almost conceding one end, just scoring the other. Good counter-attack, good goal. Calvert-Lewin wants to celebrate in front of those Wigan fans, and he would have loved scoring here. Former Everton man, scoring at Anfield. He must be over the fucking moon. But yeah, Chaplin, just great play from him. The shot wasn't perfect, but luckily for us, the save went back to Calvert-Lewin. And I think it is Jonathan Ter couldn't get his foot on that, and it ends up in the back of the net. 1-0 to us. We don't deserve it. It has been a relatively even game, maybe favoured Liverpool a bit more, but we've got the lead. Let's push on from here. You going to play it short again, mate? Yes, you were. You absolute idiot. Never mind, so am I. I tried to chip him, don't know why. I can't chip the ball on FIFA. I've not scored goals like that ever on FIFA history. And yeah, that's why. But Karius, huge mistake for him. Massive let off as well. Should have really scored that. Should have done better. Right to Gilbert, through to Chaplin. That's a free kick or a penalty. That is something. He took him out. He didn't go down, Chaplin, and he's probably saved the man from going off because of that. But he's got the ball back in, and Calvert-Lewin makes it 2-0. Honestly, Chaplin, lad, you're having a fucking fantastic match. And Calvert-Lewin now runs back to those home fans, away fans even, maybe home fans, I don't even know, and celebrates. But that should have been a penalty to Chaplin. I'm glad we got the goal from it. Good ball in. Calvert-Lewin strikes it, makes it 2-0. And I forgot to mention, obviously, he's back playing, if you haven't already gathered, because his injury is now gone. And what a way to return from injury with 2 goals. But let's not lie, they're all down to Chaplin. 2-0, perfect game for us. Leading into the Juventus match is a hard thing to say when you're stupid like me. Ball into Coutinho. Let's not give away a potential penalty again. Oh, but just get the... What is that defending? What is that defending by Schlupp? 2-1 Liverpool, and I can't say they haven't deserved it, but the time the goals come is a bit annoying, and yeah, just, I don't know, no defending. People playing them onside again. I hate when they get played onside in stupid circumstances. It's a good finish from Chirivella. Been a good player for them, and it is 2-1. Not a good time to concede, but we're still in front. That's all that matters. Just got to get another goal after half time and get this 2-goal lead back. See, I talk well for a while, and then it gets to the end of like what I'm trying to say, and I just fuck it up. Salvador charging. No real support for him. I suppose Chaplin was a bit of support. Oh, Calvert-Lewin. Back to Chaplin. Goal. 3-1. Now, I'm not going to lie. I went to pass to Chaplin then, and it didn't go to him. And I panicked to shit when it went to Calvert-Lewin. And I thought, oh crap, he's open. I'm going to shoot. So I pressed, for some reason I pressed triangle or X to shoot. Don't know why. Tried pressing circle loads of times. Didn't work. He pulled it back to Chaplin. And because I was tapping circle, he actually taps into a relatively empty net. Not sure how that worked out, but it did. Chaplin gets a goal he deserves. Calvert-Lewin with the assist this time. And our front two now involved with 3 goals between them. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 3-1. Jack Byrne, Jesus, man, took a long time getting that. Calvert-Lewin, free ball. Good ball to him as well. He's onside. Calvert-Lewin, saved by Karius. Can Salvador get the rebound header? No, he can't. Klein can instead. It's out for a corner. Gilbert does well against his man there. Cutting inside now. Forward to Gilbert. Then Chaplin in a bit of space. Connor Chaplin hits the post. Oh, come on. Could have been 4-1. And it would have been the match as well. Right, Schlupp to Candido-Nacho. Schlupp on the overlap. Jeffrey Schlupp. Not much there for in the box. We're going to try and pick out... Oh, but the back post. What a save by Karius. Now, we picked out but the back post there. And then this is a glorious header back across goal. And that is a great save by Karius. That's going in if not. What a save. Brilliant keeping from him. Again. Ben Davis getting forward now. Burn against him. And then a Origi. I shouldn't have dived in there. Candido-Nacho against Klein. Lets him go a bit. And then he gets the ball across and Mane gets a goal. 3-2. Liverpool are back in this with only a few minutes remaining. Just Candido-Nacho, though, who's on for fucking Salvador. Just let Mane get across him. The marking in the middle is poor from Burke and Schlupp. And Mane has, I won't say an easy tapping. It phases through the leg of Burke. That shouldn't have gone in. That literally phased through his leg. That should have been blocked. Okay, that's the game fucking us over a bit there, but it is 3-2. Only a few minutes remaining, we should be able to hold on. His first goal in the Premier League, absolute bollocks. He's better than that, he's better than that. Win this header, please. Never mind, the game ends 3-2. Bit of a skirt at the end there from Liverpool, but we kept the ball well afterwards, and we make sure that we get the 3 points in the bag. Chaplin, without a doubt, was fantastic today. Second half, after like the 60th minute, he kind of dropped off a bit, but still kept going. He got a bit tired, but you know what? It's 3 points. That's all that matters. And 2 goals for him on his return to the squad after injury. So, job's looking good so far, and we're in good stead for Juventus coming up. To be honest, I'm a bit annoyed at the goals we did concede. I mean, just before half-time, wasn't anything wrong with that finish, and then just before full-time because of just poor defending and also the ball going through some guys' legs, which it shouldn't have done. But, you know, it's not too bad. 17 shots for us, 6 for them, 12 on target for us. Very good in front of goal, and possession, same as last game, 58%. So looking good in terms of keeping the ball and getting shots on target, but only technically 2 1-goal wins, which is not good when you've got a 2-leg game coming up against Juventus. Again, players for us who played well. I'm going to have to give it to Calvert-Lewin for getting the goals, and also Chaplin and Jack Byrne yet again. Jack Byrne in the midfield having some good games at the moment. But yeah, Jack Byrne, Chaplin and Calvert-Lewin really well today, especially Chaplin, and yeah, good 3 performances there. Another transfer offer, this time for Sidibe, a different centre midfielder, and for some reason when I press X on transfer offers, it does take a long time for it to load up, but there we go. It is from Chelsea, £940,000 more than Preston paid, but he didn't go to Preston because he didn't want to. Hopefully he'll want to go to Chelsea and, you know, play there. You're not happy, mate? Go off and play some football elsewhere. It'll do your career very good. So a huge game for us now against Juventus. Luckily for us, we're at home in the first match. I do prefer that. Playing away second for me makes it so if you do go to extra time and you score a goal, you're pretty much through because of the away goal ruling. But it's going to be a difficult match for us. If we do get knocked out, I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, it is Juventus. And the other result so far is that United are drawing against Lyon after 1 game and Chelsea are losing against Dortmund. So, English side's not doing fantastically well. We've got Dunk back in for this match, although not fully fit. But I can't risk playing weak defence yet again. And yeah, by the way, a quick little word about Champions League being in FIFA next year. Yeah, I'm excited for it. And it's like, yeah, fair enough, but at the same time, it doesn't really affect much for me. Nothing's really going to change. Might see the Champions League draw be done, which, again, is a small feature people are getting excited about. I'd rather see better features put in career mode, but at least it's coming. At least it's potentially coming anyway. And hopefully it'll be fun and a bit different and good. Salvador flicking it through to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, couldn't get it off again to Chaplin, but maybe now. Chaplin could be in. Is he onside? He is. Chesney with a good save though. And we couldn't get the rebound with Salvador. Thank you, ref, mate. Helping us out slightly there. Good ball in. Acosta win that header against Memphis Depay. 1-0 Juventus. First chance for them after we've had our first chance not so long ago, but how? I'm actually really... I mean, Memphis Depay, I think, is a fantastic signing for Juventus. I mean, everyone knows United wasn't his best time, and to be honest, it's United at that time, it was really shit, but how's he won that header? I don't get that. Brilliant header, don't get me wrong, but shit me. I mean, we all know that fucking Payet's playing fantastic in France at the moment, as of me recording this. Memphis Depay, I believe he is playing in France, if I'm not mistaken, doing really well. And yeah, 4 goals for him in the Champions League now. That's actually a pretty good tally for a left winger. And we're now 1-0 behind. And it's an away goal for Juventus, which is even worse. A few little fucking ball roll-esque things from Acosta there to get past his man. The ball's whipped in and Jack Byrne's there and put it over the bar. What a fucking chance that was. And what a miss that was as well. It's a lovely bit of movement by Acosta and he's just hit it over. He's leant back too much. Schlupp now on the overlap. Pinging the ball in and we've got Gilby. Oh my fucking god. I don't get it. I don't get it. How's he missed it like that? A bit of pressure on him, yeah, but come on. Oh. Salvador, what was that pass to Gilbert? Maybe sets up Acosta here for a chance. Danny Acosta. Oh, fuck off, Chesney. What the hell was that noise outside? I got distracted by noise. Oh, fucking hell. Like a fucking bang outside. I got fucking distracted like a bitch. And then, fucking hell. 2-0 Juventus. Second shot on target as well, which is a bit annoying. But Juventus might be a step too far. I'm good as well. We've had chances. We could have scored a few. And I just got distracted here and passed it. Stupid like an idiot. And then that is a cracking finish. I can never score goals like that. Finesse shot efforts from outside the box. I try them all the time and they never go like this. It's a fantastic finish. Nothing Harris can do. 2-0 down now. We definitely need at least one goal. We can't lose 2. If we lose 2-0 then we are out. I can't see us getting 2 goals at the fucking... well, against Juventus. I can't remember the name of the stadium. It's the San Siro, obviously. No, it's not the San Siro. I don't know the name of the stadium. I'm an idiot. But we're 2-0 down. That's all that matters. Calvert-Lewin, chance. Oh, just don't take it yet again. Missing chances. And then Chaplin has another chance now. Gets past his man, goes for a shot, and this one is wide. Just chances like that. Getting them, just not taking them, and they're a bit hard to score. So Rafinha's now on for Matuidi. But by the way, it's called the Juventus Stadium or the Allianz Stadium. That's what it's newly called anyway in 2017. That's why I didn't know the name of it, because it's pretty new. Van Bergen. Inside to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, okay then. Yeah, fuck this game. Today we've been just screwed by the... Oh, come on, lads. Seriously? The game gets Marcus Rojo to throw Calvert-Lewin pretty much, I don't know, 5 yards, and then the game's like, yeah, it's fine. And then, again, we lose the ball straight after. We ain't getting a goal this match. If anything, we'll probably concede a fucking game. And there you go, game ends 2-0, but we got shagged that match. Just a header by Depay, and then another fucking shot later on that was the second shot on target goes in, and we lose 2-0, and they're probably out the Champions League. And at the end there, you just saw it. That's kind of shit I was dealing with all match. Calvert-Lewin gets the ball, and Rojo, who was overpowered to fuck this match, he's not that good of a defender, just knocks fucking Calvert-Lewin flying, and they just play on. It's just one of them. So this is where the game annoys me. It makes up shots on target for him, and I don't really know where that shot came from. Depay apparently had a shot on target and I can't even think about where it was, so I'll try and find it. If I find it, I'll put it in, but yeah, just disappointing really. Our shots either get saved by a Chesney or aren't that good. We get blocked off by the defenders who played so fucking good, like unbelievably well for Marcus Rojo and Michael Keane at the end. At the end of the day, it's Marcus Rojo and Michael Keane. They shouldn't be that good, but they are, and we lose 2-0. Players who did well, I really can't name any. It was just one of them games that nothing went our way at all, so no player. Actually, maybe Schlupp, actually. He actually did perform pretty well, got forward a lot, give us loads of chances, but the chance we did get we just missed because, I don't know, it was shocking from us, or blasted over the bar and all that shit. So yeah, Schlupp, player of the match, but probably out of the Champions League now, and in a bit of a whimper, to be honest, at the moment. Next game's got to be fantastic to get us through. If not, it is out on a whimper. And because it's my career mode, when we get a bit of bad luck, it comes in force. Lose against Juventus, and then Taylor Lewis won't go to Stevenage as his transfer talks have broken down. Fantastic. And now for the match in between the Champions League games, and it's against Arsenal at home for this one, not away from home. But our league form has been good this episode so far, 2 wins out of 2. Not the greatest of wins, but wins nevertheless. For this match though, we have to make loads of changes because I do want to try and win that game against Juventus in that second leg by at least 2 goals. So we've got the team out that is Greg, Candera, Nacho, Ibe and Lee all in for Calvert-Lewin, Chaplin, Van Bergen and also Schlupp. So 4 big changes. We're also going to bring off Burke at some point. Bring off Acosta at some point and bring on Bammett and just try and rest our players for that match against Juventus because it is a big game, but so is this one against Arsenal. We've got to, we're in a bit of a shit situation at the moment where we've got big games in both competitions all happening within days of each other, and you want your best players for the best games. At the moment, due to fitness issues, we can't really do that. Gilby forward. Jordan Ibe. Griggs onside and in. Well, Grigg, first chance of the match. You fuck up. Ping it back in, never mind. That was the first highlight of the match. It's been fucking awful. Oh, Vidal-Preu wins it. And he's in. Vidal-Preu. He scored. Something's happened in this match. Oh my god. Holy shit, this has been fucking worse than Norwich. I didn't think I could fucking do it, but I've managed to do it. It's just been bad. So bad. And we finally get a chance from a fuck up, and I don't know how he gets this in, but he does, and it is 1-0 to us. Maybe the game, fucking hopefully, will liven up a bit now and we'll get some chances. Vidal-Preu's come on for Grigg. We've got Mattis come on for Salvador. Now Ives on the left, Mattis on the right. And also Bammer is on at centre-back. Burke's gone out right, and Acosta's resting for the next match. But it's 1-0. It's only took 80 minutes for something somewhat relevant to happen in this match. Vidal-Preu. Vidal-Preu. Oh, off the bar, Vidal-Preu, mate. You're having a fucking good game. You are taking Grigg's spot on the bench at the moment. You definitely are. Switches it. Oh, Matt's offside. That is a brilliant pass, though. Vidal-Preu, fucking legend. Because that is... He's only just offside, I think. But it's an amazing pass. Amazing. Vidal-Preu, mate. You're onside. Get a good fucking first touch on this. You got fouled there, mate. Keep going, lad. Vidal-Preu makes it 2-0. This guy has had an amazing second half. He came on for Grigg. And to be honest, Grigg was going to play the whole match. He really was. I am so glad I brought him off and brought on this guy. Vidal-Preu, the regen of somebody who I can't remember, definitely a Spanish striker, has done fantastically well. He held off the man there, cut back inside, and a finessed effort into the top of the goal. 2 goals for him. He also hit the crossbar at one point. Yeah, he's just been fantastic. He hit that ball across to Massey, who was just offside. Man is impressive today, and you know what? I'm happy with you. 2 goals, got us all 3 points in what has been an awful match. He has definitely made it entertaining, and I don't know, give me some highlights. Thank you very much. Oh, fucking break your legs then, 1p. Well, there you go. The game ends 2-0, but it's a 3-1, but it's not. It's 2-0. And if we can do that against Juventus, get 2-0 win, I'm happy, because then that puts us to extra time, and that makes it so we can actually do well against them. But it's not going to be playing that game soon. I'm taking a small break between these, this recording session. It is 7 games. 4 games. Take a quick break, come back and do the other 3. But Vidal-Preu, well played, mate. Really well played. I just don't think you understand how annoying this game was. Just infuriating. But it is a win for us. 9 shots and 3 on target for us. 3 shots, 2 on target for Arsenal. I'm going to struggle to find them because they were all shit. Other than our goals, I don't think I can show you much. I really don't. Possession was somewhat even. We tackled a bit more, I'd say a lot more. They gave away 2 fouls, which is surprising. They gave away more fouls than us. Yellow card each for both teams. And yeah, but I don't think we have any doubts as who is getting man of the match. It is Vidal-Preu. I could give Candido a shout out as well, but he didn't really play that well, to be honest. It is all down to Vidal-Preu, who wins man of the match, player of the match. He just did fantastic. Well played. So here we are with the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinals at the Allianz Stadium, and I was right, I did get it right last time after researching it a bit. But yeah, we're 2-0 down. 2 away goals for Juventus. We are the away team at this time round, so really it has to be a 2-goal win for us, and potentially it has to be, you know, if they do score 3 goals for us and we go through. So it's going to be a difficult match. We've got Couto Patrão in for the tired Salvador. Tired players all across the pitch, but we've got a bit of a break coming up for this first team because of FA Cup action, so it shouldn't be too bad if these guys get absolutely knackered. In the middle to Calvert-Lewin. Good little turn. Well done, Calvert-Lewin. Good shot blocked by Marcus Rojo, I believe. Sending it wide of the post. Good early chance from us. Good early pressure. We are on attacking. I think Chesney might have saved it, but the block was made. Corner ball. What a pair of front post. Not really people there. And neither's our player, to be honest. And we might not get this. Fling it back out. Schlupp in the middle to Jack Byrne. Off again to Connor Chaplin. He can hit him from range. Well done, back to Rao. Byrne across to Gilby. Forward to Chaplin. Lay off to Calvert-Lewin. Took a while to get back on his bike, but a bit of a deflection might send him through. He gets Marcus Rojo. Good turn inside. Shares him with a save again. Well, a save again. Shares him with a save this time. Not again, should I say. Corner ball. Let's do a bit something different. Schlupp. Keane got the... Stay out wide, mate. Stay out wide. There you go. They've got a man down injured. Could capitalise on this. No, he can't. Oh, never mind. He's been taken off. Pjanic is injured. I'm actually glad about that. Pjanic was probably the better player in the last fixture. Just so good defensively and just took on our players dead easy. But after that corner ball, he is somewhat injured. So maybe a lifeline for us here, but it all depends on who they bring on, to be honest. They could bring on somebody absolutely fantastic. Who knows? And we'll find out eventually. I just skipped it, so we won't find out. Who they're bringing on? Who they're bringing on? Come on, tell me game. Tell me who they're bringing on. I would like to know. I would like to know. I know he's injured. Tell me who's bringing on. Sturaro. Alright. No idea who he is. I probably should do, but he's on the pitch now for them. Michael Keane takes the free kick. A bit stupid for me. I'd have had the keeper taking that. And now they have a chance. Couto Patre gets the ball into Chaplin. Good footwork from everyone involved. Chaplin gets around his man. Chesney with another save. This time it is another save. Seems to be every 10 minutes we have a shot. And so far, none have got past Chesney in goal. Or the defenders. And that's a good save by the former Arsenal man. Can't be too patient because we haven't got time on our side here. Van Bergen there into Chaplin. Through to Calvert-Lewin. There it is. 1-0. 34th minute. We've got the goal. Go and get the ball. Get the ball, dickhead. Get the ball. We still need potentially 2 goals on the night. We will need 2 goals to see us through to the next round. But, you know, 1 more goal would see it to extra time if they don't score. But it is me, and I do concede goals sometimes stupidly. But to go by Calvert-Lewin. Good assist from Chaplin after Van Bergen's pass. Good time to score as well. Would I like to score earlier? Chesney's head went a bit dodgy then, but we have time. We can affect this game now. Come on. Pat throw over the top. It's a cracking ball to him. Good first touch. That's a very good first touch as well. He didn't really control it. He just took it forward. Couto Patre running in the box. No, Couto Patre. Chesney with a save. Can't need the ball go out of place where subs can come on. Jack Byrne running through now though. Jack Byrne. Go for it. Off the fucking bar. Calvert-Lewin. He's in the back of the net. 2-0. Get in there, lads. Oh, we've got it. We've got the second. Jack Byrne. What a strike that was. Straight off the fucking bar, though. Brilliant shot. And then it falls to Calvert-Lewin. Chests it down. Chesney doesn't save it. It's 2-0. Calvert-Lewin has been pissing me right off this second half. He hasn't done much, but he gets himself another goal in this match. I went ultra-attacking. It paid off. 2-0. Now what do? Do we go for the third? Go for the killer goal? Or sit back? Go for extra time? To be honest, I'm not sure. I might try and play for extra time and then go from there. But get in 2-0. It's not over yet. It's a free kick now to Juventus, and it was a free kick as well. I'm surprised I didn't get the ball though. Rafinha's on for Matuidi. It's a good ball in. Rafinha heads it on. Oh, you're taking the piss. You're taking the fucking piss. First chance they get goes in. Michael Keane with the goal. Our defenders just disappear. Absolutely disappear, and it's 2-1 Juventus. That is the first shot they've had all game, really. They had a shot that was like maybe 30 yards out and just p-rolled it to fucking... Well, maybe like... Sorry, 15 yards out, and it just p-rolled straight to fucking Harris. But what is Dunk doing there? He just runs off on a mad fucking go. And then it leaves Michael Keane open, he finishes well. It's 2-1. If we get a goal, though, we go through. So, back to ultra-attacking. Let's get this goal. Okay, game lags a bit. Schlupp stops fucking running. My whole team stops fucking running. Jeez, lads, what the fuck's wrong with you? Oh, good pass, mate. Good pass. Oh, fucking really? Game. Game over. 2-2. They get 2 goals from fucking nothing. I'm so tempted to smack. Like, this is bollocks. This is ultra bollocks. My team just stops fucking playing. It's a cracking finish, but fuck off. Fuck this. Juventus were going to go through this game no matter what. It gave us a small bit of fucking hope. And then took it away. How Dunk doesn't block it, I don't know. 2-2, Dunk's made 2 mistakes, really. And that's his fucking problem. Oh, fucking, come on. Ah, there you go, game's ended 2-2. They don't deserve anything from this match. First match, They deserve the 2-0 win. This match, we did. In the end, we draw 2-2. The game absolutely fucked us. I just can't be able to commentate, to be honest, at the moment. Just want to get on with it. Just want to get on with this episode. 3 shots on target. Oh yeah, technically it was a P-roll. Another 2 went in. 84th minute, 90th minute. Michael Keane with a goal for them. And Dybala as well, but... fucking hell, diabolical more like. Just shocking, this game. Absolutely shocking. It just pissed me off fucking so much. Say people who played well, Chaplin, Couto Patro, 7.4, he was amazing. Turner came on and did absolutely nothing. Probably should have put Matty on the bench instead and he would have been better coming off. And maybe being a sub, but yeah. Chaplin player of the match, Couto Patro as well, but we're out of the Champions League. After we lose 4-2 in aggregate to Juventus, that is harsh on us. I would say extra time penalties would have been fair, but we're out. So out of one cup competition, hopefully we won't get knocked out another here against Spurs, because if we do, it'll be quite a disappointing season in terms of trophies, because we got beaten in the Carabao Cup final, which is the worst thing to happen, losing in a final. Knocked out by Juventus, I didn't change the match ball, shit, sorry about that. Losing against Juventus in the Champions League, and then quarterfinals that is, and then obviously if we get knocked out by Spurs now in the semi-finals when Swansea look like they're going through, I'll be even more gutting. But so our second team out there, Ibe's in there as well. Let's see if we can get a job done. And again, I apologise for not changing the match ball, but yeah, it's nothing too major. Yeah, they're going to win that header. Fucking hell. Oh, he winks. He's done me there. He's fucking done me. He fucking deserves that. Brilliant goal. 1-0. Might be at another cup competition at this rate. Harry Winks with a goal, a man I'm looking at signing, because I think he'll be perfect alongside Jack Byrne. And seeing shit like that, he would be perfect alongside Jack Byrne. What a strike that was. Corner comes out, and it is Winks who gets it. He takes fucking on White perfectly, and that is fantastic. I can't complain about that. I went in with White hoping to win the ball. He just ball rolled it, and then laid it off with Kane. Got a 1-2, and then, yep. Top corner. 1-0 Spurs. Ibe into Grigg. Nacho refusing to run forward, but Ibe would. So Ibe's going to get the chance because of it. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Jordan Ibe. Thank you very much, mate, for actually making a fucking run forward. Nacho been pissing me off. So is Grigg. But it's Ibe with the penalty. He cuts back here. He goes for the shot, and I won't say it's a clear penalty, but I'll take it. And Jordan Ibe, well, Jordan Ibe will take it. I won't take it. But my penalties are shit at the moment, so I'm going to be really concentrate on this. If I go there, it's goal. 1-1. I did fucking literally lift my controller up above my desk, because usually I play a controller in my hand under my desk, and then for that one I actually lifted my controller above my desk and then looked where I was putting the analog stick, and I thought I was putting that top right corner. That is how off it is, and I really do hope they change penalties back to the way they were before in FIFA. Was it 16 when they, well, 17 they changed them, yeah. So FIFA 16, FIFA 15 and all them before it, they were good penalties. That's how you took penalties. It was more of a risk. It was harder to save. This one's penalties are shit and they're just stupid, but hopefully they'll change it back. Oh, Jordan Ibe with a goal though. That's all that matters. Back on level terms through fortuitous circumstances. Turner into Candera. Back to Turner. Off to Grigg, who should be onside. Will Grigg, are you on fire, mate? Are you on fire? Yes, you are. 2-1. Grigg repays a bit of faith I've put in him and gets the goal. Although, to be honest, it was a relatively easy chance set up by Turner. Keeper did really bad, though. What was that movement as well by Grigg? I aimed for that bottom left corner, but then his body just went weird. It's 2-1, though. That's all that matters. And we're in front now, and I don't think we deserve to be. I think the game should be a stalemate, to be honest, 0-0. A wonder strike by Winks. God, I cannot speak today. A wonder strike by Winks gets them a goal. A penalty for us, and now that goal by Grigg. I think it should be 0-0, to be honest. It really should. But it's 2-1 to us. We're in front. Really, lads? Like, you just can't get across and get goal side. That passing is immense. That passing is immense. 2-2. Wow. Okay, then. That was a goal. Yeah, again, it's one of the things, right, I've said this before, my god, I hate when they run to the manager. I think the Masterbook said this before as well. They keep running to the manager every goal they score. It's like, stop fucking doing it. Just celebrate normally. Do that dancing fucking bird celebration I do, but It is just sliders like this, and I've mentioned it before. If you don't play on sliders in FIFA, you're just a bitch because, my god, Buddy Sheila, you got to fucking touch on that. Sliders make the game harder, and it makes it more fun and realistic. Definitely more realistic, I can tell you that much. But the people who don't play with sliders, who then lose a couple of games because they played shit in defensive, and they're like, well, we don't need sliders. It's like, no, you fucking do, mate. I mean, I'm overachieving massively at the moment with Wigan, but that's because of the good signings I've bought. And the sliders are making it harder for me as well. But it's 2-2. I've got to just focus on the match now. No marking. Oh, wow. Cameron Lee's, yeah, he's going to get beaten the fucking air into. And Kane somehow doesn't score there. But El Pereira is in. He's onside as well, I believe. He's going to get caught. David Sanchez is fast. Oh, sorry. What? Is that a penalty? I thought it was Davinson Sanchez, but I keep forgetting that Aurier is playing for him. I mean, how can I forget? He's been he gave away a first penalty, and is this a second penalty? It might be as well, you know. That's for Del Pereira. It is as well. That's another penalty. That is not a penalty. I guarantee you that much. But Vidal Pereira will step up and take it. And once again, I'm going to go to the right-hand side. I like I went right and it just fucking went down middle. Good game. Good penalty system. Fantastic. Really? Right, you're not going to get there, are you? You're not going to get there, are you? That's why. 3-2 Spurs. I wonder why the players weren't doing much for. We're going to run to manager. Fucking do it again. That's all they fucking do. We miss a penalty because penalties on this game are fucking wank. And once again, last 10 minutes of the game, we capitulate and now it's 3-2 to Spurs. Honestly, they don't deserve it. I mean, they do deserve to be fucking some goals because they've done well. What are you fucking doing that fucking thing to you, cunt? Fuck you, Kane. Fucking going to claim that goal. That'd be Tony Cruz. That'd be Tony Cruz get a goal. But this here, our players just didn't react quick enough. Nobody marks Cruz. It's a great finish. 3-2 to Spurs. Just after we missed a penalty that I did aim top right corner, my person looked like he was going to hit it wide, so I pulled it back ever so slightly, went down the middle. That's FIFA for you. That is FIFA for you. Grigg. Massey out right. Left. Right? Yeah, it is right. Massey again, in a bit of space. Gavin Massey. It's a cross goal. Gavin Massey. Gavin fucking Massey. You deserve your contracts. You deserve a fucking medal. Get in there, Gavin. 3-3. Oh, am I glad I gave him a new contract now? Thank you very much for suggesting it. I believe it was Matt Cooper. Might get your name wrong there, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. 3-3. Gavin fucking Massey. Playing for his contract, earning his money, getting goals in big occasions. 3-3. It's been a mad game. And now we're into added extra time because it is 3-3. Now, didn't really want to play an extra couple of minutes of this game, but I'd rather play an extra couple of minutes. And what the fuck is going on? Why is nobody doing anything? But I'd rather play an extra couple of minutes and have a chance of going through rather than lose straight up. So yeah, that's what we're doing it for. Or could we have to be honest? Ali, oh, good marking, lads, good marking. It's a shame for them that Sanchez can't shoot for shit. Forward. Making the run through now is Gavin Massey. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Gavin fucking Massey. 4-3. We do not deserve it. Judged on this performance in this half of extra time. And I'm talking like this because I don't know why. 4-3. Stir the pot, bro. Stir the fucking pot. Yeah, boy. Gavin Massey. Get him. He's a legend. Lovely pass here. I was actually aiming for Vidal Pereira. And it didn't, it went to Massey, but in the end, I don't give a shit. It's 4-3. Massey's got 2 after coming off the bench for Turner, who was fucking shite. Gavin Massey. Just before the second half of extra time as well. Good time to score. Good time to score. I've even in a bit of space. Massey's free for his hat-trick. Off the post, you unlucky bastard. I keeps it alive though. And then lose it to Aurier, shockingly. No, you can't do that, mate. Ibe. Come on, Ibe, lad. Come on. In the middle is Callum Lang. He's onside. Can you finish off this game? Callum Lang. Oh, straight to Lloris. Why'd I finesse it? Why'd I try? Massey keeps it and gets fouled. And that's a free kick. Ibe get back. Never mind. The game ends 4-3 to us. We get the win. Fucking hell, that was a difficult match. We could have made it fucking 5 at the end, but I missed that chance with Lang. All my fault. But in the end, it don't matter. we're through to the FA Cup final. Very even game in terms of shots and shots on target and possession and pretty much everything else. But one thing I'm annoyed about, they had 3 fouls, no yellow cards. We had 1 foul at the last minute of the game, got a yellow card for it. It is a bit annoying. We did get an injury as well to Vidal-Pereira. Hopefully it won't be too serious, but I wasn't going to bring him off, he just come on. But in terms of who's going to get man of the match and all that shit, it's put Greg up there. Nah, sit down. Gavin Massey, he got the 2 goals for us that in the end sent us to extra time and then won us the match. Gavin Massey without a doubt, and also Ibe as well. Massey and Ibe, they just had that thing about them where they were just like, they were dead good. They just kept getting forward, kept getting us options, getting us goals as well. So yeah, Massey and Ibe, definite player of the matches for me. And this final is going to be a fucking goal fest, because it's us versus Swansea. Now every time we played Swansea, it's been just mad in terms of goals and all that stuff. So this final now, us versus Swansea. I don't know why I said before it might have been Swansea. It definitely was Swansea. The FA Cup semi-finals over 1 leg, so us versus Swansea in the FA Cup final, it's going to be mental. I would say the only bit of bad news from that match is that Vidal-Pereira is now out for 3 weeks, and I don't think he'll miss the final because of that. He will be back for that, but with the upcoming games in the Premier League, I could have done with a good backup striker, and Vidal-Pereira has proven to be that guy. I think the responsibility might now fall to Callum Lang. And Osidibe will not go to Charlton. He wants to stay here and never play football again. It's his choice, he's made it, but when his contract's up, he'll be pissed when he leaves for a free, and then he's basically not signed by any club because he's too fussy, you prick. So I've seen a comment from Matt Cooper saying, with the money I have remaining, I should try and sign a person on a pre-contract. Now, I was always planning on maybe doing some pre-contract business, but obviously at the time we didn't have enough money, but we could have enough money for this guy, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, on a pre-contract, because we have about 70,000, maybe 75,000 because of what we've won in cup competitions in our wage budget, so potentially we can get Loftus-Cheek and hopefully sign him up to a pretty good deal. So he wants to be a crucial first team player, I'm okay with that. I'm going to try and get 5 years out of him, hopefully he'll accept that. There you go, 5 years on a 25-year-old is perfect. No release clause, again, perfect for us. Now this is the big question, the money talks. Now he's on 58 grand a week. I'm going to offer him pretty much exactly what he's on right now, and then a signing bonus if I can afford it of 100,000. I'm going to see what he says about that. I mean, it's not a terrible deal, and there you go, he's counted it. So he wants 60,000. That's not too bad, £60,000 a week for a guy who can play at cam and centre mid. Probably use him more as a centre mid, to be honest. The goals, if he gets 5 goals, he gets 370. That's not too... Do you know what? I'm going to actually accept that. There you go, Loftus-Cheek signed on a pre-contract because we had the money. I've used it, and yeah, Loftus-Cheek now will be joining us at the start of next season. So I'm happy with that pre-contract signing, 60 grand a week. We could have got him next year for about 8.6 million, but we've saved ourselves a bit of money there. You see the rest of my shortlist, I've got quite a few people on here, and I'll go through all this at the start of the next season. But I'm going to look through very quickly and see if I can get any more people on a pre-contract. So coming into what is the last game in this episode, we've done relatively well in the league this episode. I mean, we beat teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, and also we beat Norwich at the start of the episode. So, you know, we've had some good results in the Premier League, but it's against Bournemouth not doing that well this season, which usually means for us we might slip up. They've got 5 wins and 15 draws in 30 odd games, so they are the draw experts at the moment. We'll see how well we do. We've got a full strength side out there, and obviously with the news now of RLC, Ruben Loftus-Cheek joining us next season, it could spur some players on to put in some good performances and try and keep him out of the team when he arrives next year. Chaplin lays it off, Van Bergen's out on the right hand side, it's a good ball through to him, Van Bergen steps inside and he puts it wide. Best chance of the match so far. We've had a few chances, been dominating the game so far, but that shot from Van Bergen, easily the best. And only inches wide, millimetres wide maybe, so close. Gilby, give and go. Chaplin in a base space, Gilby's continued his run. Gilby, what a goal by Alex Gilby. Now he doesn't really score normal goals. We've established this many times over this career mode, but their second proper chance of the game that I've actually not ruined, we get ourselves a goal here with Alex Gilby. The pass inside from Chaplin, he started off the move and That is a brilliant finish as my voice starts to fail. He just gets his foot on the end of it, like on a half volley almost. Brilliant finish by Gilby, and it's 1-0 to us. Going to play a short corner this time to Van Bergen, then he's going to whip it in, and we've got people in there like Chaplin. Begovic makes the save though. No, that was meant to be Acosta. No, Acosta. Fucking hell. Because I can do this, and Salvador. Good save by Begovic. Van Bergen's there. That is why I wanted to pass to Acosta the first time game, not the third time, the first. Because he can whip in a ball like that, which was spectacular. And Salvador then just simple header. Begovic made the save though, and it was a lovely finish afterwards by Van Bergen, who really couldn't miss. I say lovely finish because he held off the defender, who is actually quite tall, Jordan. They have to have a Jordan in their side. And there you go. 2-0, just after half time. Good time to score, and a good goal as well. All because of Costa's wicked ball in. And there you go. 2 goals, 2-0 up. I mean, I'm waiting for you to make a better run there, Gilby. Never mind. Not you fucking running forward, Buck, you daft prick. Or if you're going to run forward, might as well get involved in play. Gets the ball through. Calvert-Lewin off to Chaplin. Couldn't get there. Calvert-Lewin couldn't get there either. Back in by Salvador. Acosta. Can he get himself a goal as well? Almost. It's basically an assist. It's basically an assist. Van Bergen, the second tapping for him today. And once again, it's set up by this man Acosta, who doesn't seem to give a shit. There you go, mate. Celebrate. You don't often get involved with the goals, mate, but today you have been. Good shot. Good save by Begovic. It fell kindly to Van Bergen, who makes it 3-0. And that surely should seal the game right now. But I'm not going to rest on my laurels and, you know, kind of sit back. I'm going to try and just keep the game as it's been going, keeping dominating possession, and keep getting chances as well. That's my aim. 3-0 up. Got a bit of a safety gap as well. Right, who's marking him? Who's marking him? And Bolo here. 2 men on him, I don't know why. 1 would be enough. Mings plays a ball in. Dunk kind of gets there. And Harris absolutely fucks up, and they get their first shot on target leading to a goal. I mean, oh, this game. It infuriates the fuck out of me when it does this bullshit. 3-1 Bournemouth. They've not deserved anything. Well, 3-1 to us. Bournemouth back in the game there, really. They haven't deserved anything though. Dunk gets a challenge off of it. It just falls calmly to him. That shot there, Harris, I think, puts it onto the post. But where's the cover? What is Schlupp doing? Schlupp does nothing there. And it's an easy tapping in the end for Benicofobia. 3-1. They don't deserve it, but they've got it. And then Bolo, for some reason, falls over. Corner ball should have really gone short. It kind of worked last time. But Calvert-Lewin can do that. And Begovic punches out. Jack Byrne lays it back in. It's not a bad ball, Van Bergen. So close to his hat-trick. Oh, come on. Fucking set up a goal on earth. Shit me, game. 3-2 now. If they get anything from this match, I'm going to be fucking pissed. That was a complete setup of a goal, that. I mean, come on. Who's marking him? Again, there's just no marking from my team. They don't know how to do it. Shocking. 3-2. This is fucking annoying, this. Through ball to Chaplin. It's a good ball as well. Good first touch. Sees him in. Chaplin, whip it in. Oh my god, what was that? That was enough to win us the game. 3-2. It should not have been 3-2. Bournemouth had 2 chances and got 2 goals from those chances. That is how broken this game can be at times. But then we got 3 points. That's all that matters. And we're going to take this 3 points and actually use it to jump ahead of Chelsea in the league again, who I think won their last game. And now we're 2 points clear at the top with about 5 games remaining, I believe. I mean, just look at this. It is so annoying how it just basically gets them a goal every shot they have. We had 15 shots on target, got 3 goals. 15 shots, 3 goals. I mean, yes, some shots were from ridiculous ranges, like that Van Bergen one you saw before, but the rest of them are all like inside the box or just outside the box. It is shocking how we can't get basically any luck in front of goal other than 3 goals, and they get all the luck with 2 goals from 3 shots. It is kind of frustrating. All the ball as well, how they got 2 goals is just, I know, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous, but there it is. And in terms of who played well and who's going to get player of the match and all that stuff, I'm going to give it to Acosta because he played well down that right flank defensively and attacking wise. Chaplin was involved a fair bit as well, so I think it's going to go to Acosta, Van Bergen and also Chaplin. Sullivan made his debut, didn't do too bad, but yeah, Acosta, Van Bergen and Chaplin or getting players of the match. And coming towards the end of this mixed episode, here is a look at the league table, and I'm saying mixed because yes, we are top of the table by 2 points, and we are well clear of Stoke and Southampton, who are in 3rd and 4th, and yes, we did beat Spurs in the FA Cup semi-final to set up a final with Swansea, a team who we always have great games against. However, we are out the Champions League after getting knocked out by Juventus. I mean, yes, it's our first season, we made it to the quarter-finals, which is fantastic, but it was the way I got knocked out I was kind of annoyed about. First game we didn't deserve anything, we weren't clinical in front of goal. However, that second game, I believe we deserved at least something from it, or at least a scoreline that didn't look that bad on us. But I'm going to focus on the league now and the FA Cup. So you can see now, we are 5 games away from finishing this season, and it's going to be tight. Us and Chelsea very close in terms of games and all that stuff. Like, we've won 22 and they've won 21. They drew a game where we've won it. That is the only difference between us at the moment. The goal difference is very similar. They have not conceded that many, where we kind of have compared to other teams around us. But it's going to be very interesting at the top of the table. As for the bottom of the table, I believe Watford are relegated. Let me do quick maths. No, they're not relegated yet, but judge on how they've played this season, it pretty much looks like they are 12 points they can get, and that would see them on 29 points. So yeah, if Burnley win their game in hand, technically Watford could get relegated, although it is still mathematically possible if they have a massive goal difference swing in their favour. Derby and Norwich still fighting with Burnley and Bournemouth to stay in the Premier League, so that'll be interesting come the end of the season. But yeah, all in all, it's just a main focus on the top of the league and getting ourselves through to the end. And also now for Player of the Month, no surprise it's going to go to Chaplin. He's just an amazing player for us. He played well against Liverpool and also against Juventus in the second leg, and also that last game against Bournemouth there. So he played well in 3 games out of 7. Nobody else got close to that. Maybe Jack Byrne played well in the first 2 games against Norwich and Liverpool, but other than them two, it was a mixed bag from all players involved. Vidal Pereira did play well against Arsenal, but yeah, Chaplin Player of the Month. And now on to Goal of the Month and end of the episode. And Goal of the Month will go to Calvert-Lewin for the second goal we scored against Liverpool, but it's all down to Chaplin this goal. He did well, pressured the defenders, won the ball back, chipped it in the box, it bounced once and Calvert-Lewin volleyed it into the bottom left corner past an impressive Karius. And that is Goal of the Month for you. Next episode is the final of the season. I hope to see you there. Goodbye.